Welcome to Blush Rose Tarot. This is a place where tarot and astrology meet. Today we're reflecting on the new moon in Gemini. New moons represent beginnings, intentions, and really think of like planting the seeds. In Gemini, those seeds are often connected to communication, to learning, friendship, networking, social media, so many things, ideas, curiosities, and the stories that we kind of tell ourselves about what's possible. This new moon arrives with the invitation to explore. Gemini doesn't need all the answers before it begins. It learns by asking questions, making connections, and really staying open to discovery. So let's go ahead and pull some cards and see how to navigate this energy. We're going to start with the Three of Swords. So at first glance, this may seem like an unusual message for the new moon, but it tells an important story. So before something new can begin, something old may need to be acknowledged. The Three of Swords could be saying things like, hey, there's old disappointments here. There's limiting beliefs. It's a difficult conversation or past experiences that have shaped the way that we communicate and connect. So the new moon may begin with the realization that there is a story that you have outgrown. A thought pattern, maybe fear or assumptions that no longer belong in your future. But we move right into the Ten of Cups. So beyond that old story, there is a vision of fulfillment. The Ten of Cups is one of my favorite cards, and it reminds us why healing matters. It isn't simply about leaving something behind. It's about really creating space for greater joy, deeper connection, and a future that is going to feel emotionally aligned. Gemini is a sign of connection, and this card highlights relationships, community, friendships, and shared happiness. The heart begins to imagine what is possible. And at the center of the reading is the world, so this feels incredibly significant. The world marks completion, integration, and a successful ending of a cycle. Something has come full circle. A chapter is closing. And because this is a new moon, that completion becomes the foundation for an entirely new beginning. Gemini is often associated with learning, with growth, and the world suggests that lessons learned in the past are now becoming wisdom that you can take and carry them forward. You do not need to repeat old chapters. You've already earned the lesson. And then we get into the King of Cups. So after that emotional release of the Three of Swords and the completion shown by the world, the King of Cups appears as emotional mastery. This is saying, hey, respond rather than react. Listen rather than assume. Speaking from wisdom rather than woundedness. Under this new moon, communication becomes more powerful when it is guided by emotional intelligence. And the King of Cups reminds us that calm waters, they often carry deep truths. And then we're going to close this with the Six of Wands. So this card feels like future potential of the seeds that are being planted now. The Six of Wands is recognition, it's confidence, progress, moving forward with greater self-belief. It's not about perfection. It's about trusting yourself enough to step into this next chapter. Gemini wants movement. It wants conversation. It wants curiosity. And the Six of Wands suggests that taking those first small steps could lead somewhere much larger than you even expected. So looking at this message as a whole, I see such a beautiful story unfolding. So the Three of Swords, it's releasing that old story. The Ten of Cups reveals a new vision. The world closes a chapter. The King of Cups brings emotional wisdom. And the Six of Wands points towards confidence and movement forward. So this new moon in Gemini reminds us that every new beginning starts with a different conversation. Sometimes with others, and sometimes it's going to be with ourselves. And maybe the question this new moon asks is, hey, what story are you ready to tell? All right, that's what I have here for you today. Thank you so much for spending time with me here at Blush Rose Tarot. Until next time, take what resonates and let the rest pass.